In the main event of UFC 249, half of the fight we always wanted, the new fight we never knew we always wanted, an amazing lightweight fight happened. Tony Ferguson was a minus 180 favorite versus Justin Gaethje, was plus 158. We had no bet on this fight. We were picking Tony just because he's the crazy type of dude that his training camp's going to be unchanged given the fact that he's quarantined and he's just crazy enough to do just about anything. And now you have Gaethje, who won with a TKO in round 5. But me saying that result isn't saying exactly what happened. He knocked him in the eye. After the fact, coming out that there was a broken orbital bone, and you saw Ferguson shaking his head, which if you go back to any other fight that you've watched where a guy gets a broken orbital bone standing, that typically is the result that happens, and Herb stepped in and called it. So Justin Gaethje pulls off the win. Mike, what was your thought on this fight with Justin Gaethje and just controlled chaos, as he would call it, throughout the whole fight?
Oh man, I absolutely hated watching this fight. I love Tony Ferguson, and I just can't believe that I had to see him get his ass beat by Justin Gaethje before he got his chance at Khabib, and he's never gonna probably get his chance at Khabib now. And I mean, I really wanted to see that dream fight for us all, and it just really shows me just how tough Khabib really is, and how much he would have smashed Tony, and he's gonna probably smash Gaethje, and it just sucked, man, to watch Tony lose like that. I guess I had an unrealistic view of his striking, and now that I look back at it, it was just clear as day.
I don't know if you were so far off as just like this Gaethje, like the original Gaethje that came to the UFC, Ferguson would have demolished, man. And Gaethje's last 2 fights, them ending so fast, I think kept us from seeing the actual progressions the dude has made. He was crazy accurate. The exact numbers I don't have. I know the percentage, but I believe it was out of 192 strikes. I can't do that math that fast, but he landed 75% of his strikes. That is insane for Gaethje, who normally throws crazy wild. They show some of the exchanges where they're wrong. He's still getting hit, but he's dodging a good chunk of them, and then and kudos to Tony's chin, man. Some of those shots would have knocked out just about every lightweight I can think of. And really, it was just the broken orbital bone that caused Ferguson to get out of there more than anything. Because once that happened, I think he was on like borrowed time. I'm actually very happy with that stoppage to hopefully get some more fights out of Ferguson. But honestly, I think I like Gaethje's chances better versus Khabib than I used to think. But I do still think, and I've said this before, I do think Gaethje is a tailor-made fight for McGregor, because he's still a forward-pressing pressure fighter, and McGregor has always been a counter striker, and he's going to land hard, and if it goes deeper, Gaethje's got it, but man, I don't know. So I guess, is that the fight to make? Is it going to be Justin Gaethje Khabib, or are they going to push for Gaethje McGregor? I guess where do you see both these guys next? Let's just say, forget about the broken orbital bone for Ferguson. Say that they both have a fight that they could have in 3 to 4 months. Where do you want to see each of them?
I mean, well, real MMA math, he deserves a championship fight versus Khabib, so that's what I want to see for Gaethje. But money-wise, for the UFC, they want money. They're setting him up for McGregor to throw a left hook and sleep him, because Gaethje doesn't see that well, and his striking isn't that sharp. But it doesn't mean that obviously Gaethje can't win. But I think they're going to go after the money fight, like you just said, with Gaethje versus McGregor, because Khabib will sleep them both.
If you like this clip, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you. Let's roll.